Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 16th. You have this Order and Peace card and this Death and Rebirth card. A lot of people this week have been getting these like Death and Rebirth cards and the Eight of Cups because we have an eclipse on Tuesday, the 17th. So, again, definitely eclipses can eclipse things out of our lives, or we can go through a rebirth or something like that during an eclipse as well. So, again, doesn't really surprise me. Definitely something to think about. You have the 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 10 of Wands. You have 10, 10, 10 right here as well. So 10, 10, 10 might be an important number for you. But I love seeing these 10s. These are very positive and can represent, positive things coming in for you. The 8 of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. And again, it's the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it. So you could be eclipsing something out of your life and, just making a change. I think that your astrology for a long time, Capricorn, has been all about eclipsing something out of your life and making a change. I mean, you also have, Pluto at 29 degrees retrograding in your sign. And this is the last time, thank God, that Pluto will be going back into your sign. And, again, this definitely is a period of time, that cusp, I always say, of Pluto and Aquarius is the death of establishment. So something that's been established in your life for a very long period of time, could be rebirthing. You have the Judgment card coming up as well. Or, you could be reinventing it or changing it in some way. Wouldn't it surprise me if you have experienced many deaths, over the past several years with many years, 20 years, with Pluto in your sign. And, a lot of changes, but it's like the Judgment card, I feel, saying these changes are all adding up to something. You're like getting the result for all the rebirths that you've had to go through or all the times that you've had to reinvent yourself. And then we have the Empress, and we have these two amazing 10s showing up here, which kind of suggests that you're getting a lot of abundance, or you'll be seeing a lot of abundance from this. You have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, of course, can represent fortune after difficulty, can be happy home, happy family. If you have a family or if you want a family, definitely could represent that. But, the 10 of Cups really in your reading with all these 10s, I feel it's talking about fortune after difficulty or just a positive change after a difficult period of time. I feel like there's just happiness in general in the reading. I mean, it is a very happy reading just in general. There's a lot of reasons to be happy in this reading, so I kind of feel there's more happiness coming in for you. You have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands can represent carrying a heavy burden, doing a lot of work. I'm pretty sure I said in your last reading, Capricorn, that you've been doing a lot, or you have a lot to do, and so you've been doing a lot. You've probably been putting a lot of work into this, that, and the other thing. I don't really feel anything here about this card. I think it's just, literally saying you've been doing a lot of work. One thing I will say is he's about to reach his home in the background there, so he's about to have a harvest. And again, going up to the Judgment card, and then having the Empress and all these other great cards, I feel that you are definitely about to have some sort of harvest in your life, or there's about to be some sort of success coming in for you. With the 8 of Cups, you have the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is a change in direction. Like I said, Pluto in your sign, the eclipse, it's all kind of lining up that for you, specifically, Capricorn, that you could be making a big change, or you have a big change coming up. I feel like saying your life is about to be more rich, and that doesn't have to be money. It could just be, more abundant experiences, more quality experiences. Again, when I think of the word rich, it doesn't have to be money. Really, I think of more quality. And you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress. These are cards of quality things, quality experiences. So again, I'm not saying you're going to be like rolling in dough. Hopefully you are. I hope that that's true for you. But, again, I think this is more talking about the experiences that you're going to be having in the future are just more rich, more, full of life, more exciting, just better. So love it. Really good. With the 10 of Cups, you have the Hermit. I feel like you need to get out into the world more, for sure. Maybe you've been working too much, or you've been withdrawn too much. The Hermit has been through a dark night of the soul. He's done some soul searching. He's climbed to the top of this mountain. But now he needs to come down from the mountain. I always say that he's standing at the top of the mountain, and he isn't sharing everything that he's learned with the world. And the only way he can do that is to come down from the mountain. So I think it would be an amazing time for you to, come down from the mountain, to go enjoy life. You have the 10 of Cups, which is like, go out into your community, go experience fun with friends and all that other stuff. And that's what I would do there. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like don't hold on too tightly to hard work. The Four of Pentacles can represent holding on too tightly to something. And I feel like your life, like again, life is not easy. I feel like I shouldn't have to clarify this, but I do, apparently. So again, life is not easy. But what I would say is life also doesn't have to be like so hard. It doesn't have to be this giant struggle. And I feel like the Four of Pentacles is saying, like, don't hold on to the struggle. There are going to be so many opportunities for you to make things, easier in your life, easier than they are right now. And I feel like the Four of Pentacles is saying, release the struggle. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this receive card, you have this prepare card, literally saying, prepare to receive. So I feel that you could be receiving something really nice, like the Ten of Pentacles in your life. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. Ten of Pentacles forms the tree of life, and it's just everything you want and desire. So I feel for a lot of you that you're about to receive the Ten of Pentacles, probably the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles together, which is a very nice energy to be receiving. The Ten of Pentacles is also a card of education, believe it or not. There are two ways to read the Ten of Pentacles. One is like building, leaving a legacy, or can represent inheritance or something like that. The other way to read it is the fact that this guy right here can represent a beggar, and he's coming and giving this family a gift. So he represents someone who has nothing to give, giving the family something. Basically for us on a personal level, it says that you could be receiving information from an unlikely source. So, if you're trying to accomplish anything right now, just, turn on your radio, turn on your antenna, right, and pay attention to the things that you're hearing around you, because again, there might be, you could have like a breakthrough. Sometimes I think the Ten of Pentacles can say that you're about to have a breakthrough, or you're about to gain some information that helps you grow your business or your love life or whatever you're trying to do. But the information might not be coming from something that you think. Like, I've watched movies before where it gives me like an answer to a problem, right? It's like, but because I'm paying attention, because I've told my brain like, hey, I'm looking for a solution to whatever I'm doing, then I find the solution. And so I feel the Ten of Pentacles sometimes says, tell your brain that you're looking for a solution to something and you will find it. You have the Page of Wands. I feel things are about to, it's like your life is getting more rich. Like I said, I feel like your life is becoming more enthusiastic. Like maybe you're following your enthusiasm more, or you're focusing on doing things that are fun. The Page of Wands, he just follows his enthusiasm. He feels like he should do something, and he has desire, and he's excited by something, and that's the direction he moves in. And you also go up to the Judgment card here. So the Judgment is your inner calling, and a lot of you could be feeling a calling to do something with your life, and I would do it because it looks like it's going to be very successful. You have the Page of Wands, or sorry, the Knight of Wands. You do have the Page of Wands, but you also have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about being spontaneous and being willing to go on the adventure. So he doesn't necessarily know what's going to happen if he goes on an adventure, but he is willing to go on the adventure, and I look at him as a true builder in the tarot. If he doesn't know how to do something, he figures it out, right? He figures out how to build what he needs for his journey. He has these pyramids behind him. So the pyramids represent mystery in the tarot. The crazy thing is that in your next row, you have this great pyramid card that says mystery and ceremony. So there could be like a mystery in your life, and the other card says creative power. Well, I'll read those in a minute, but I do feel like there is a little bit of a mystery here that you have to learn about. That's why I said what I said about the Ten of Pentacles as well. You have the Justice card. Some of you could be getting an inheritance as well. We even go down to the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles can represent material success on the horizon. So if your money has been funny, then I feel this could be, the Justice card could just say you're receiving balance in your finances, which again, for a long time, I think Capricorn has definitely had funny money for a long time, where it's like maybe you make a bunch of money, then lose it, or, it's like maybe you make a bunch of money and then like some sort of a mystery big bill comes in and it costs, all the money that you earned and things like that. So, those are just some of the things that you have been dealing with for many years now. And I feel like your finances are stabilizing for sure. With the Page of Wands, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Are you kidding? Ten of Pentacles twice. Amazing reading here, Capricorn. And the Ten of Pentacles is, everything you want and desire. Again, you could be on this journey to get everything you want and desire. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords says no rushing. So it says if you're doing anything, just take your time and don't rush. Again, some of you could be worried about time or how much time you have. And again, I would just say take your time, don't rush something. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this Ra card. It says creative power. You have this Great Pyramid. It says mystery and ceremony. So I feel like you have the power to create a new life is really what this is saying. Mostly because we have that Judgment card. And the Judgment card, I'll just show you. These people are standing in these coffins, but they're rising up out of the coffins. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. And I feel for a lot of you that you are stepping into a new life. But you have to answer the call. I feel, and I also feel it's like you are feeling things. Let me just say this. This is going to be confusing. So buckle up, Capricorn. I feel like something is there is no clarity, or maybe you have to do your research, like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles, or you don't know how something that you're thinking about is going to turn out. But you are feeling a certain pull. And I feel that with the Judgment card. I feel like you feel pulled towards doing something with your life or in your life or whatever. But maybe there isn't, any proof that whatever you're feeling pulled towards is going to work out. And so I feel like the Judgment card is saying, well, you have to go for it anyway, and you will learn as you go. Like I said with that Knight of Wands. So I would definitely encourage you to step off on this journey. You have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing. But again, like I always say, to me, Seven of Swords is a good card. I don't care what anyone says. The golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive no matter what. And so the Seven of Swords is a card where he is stealing those swords from an army in the background. It basically says, instead of going to war, he is stealing the swords so they can't be used against him in battle. And so he is doing something, but in a different way. And I feel that would be very helpful for you here, Capricorn, is if whatever you're trying to accomplish, research all the different ways there are to do something that you want to do, like starting a business or having a relationship or whatever it is you want to do. And, don't be afraid to try different ways of doing things. I also feel like there is something very delicate that you're going to be doing. He's carrying those swords by their tips, right? So he has to be very, very careful with what he is doing. And again, I wouldn't be paranoid about this, but sometimes if you're starting something new, you have all these pages. You have the Page of Wands, and you go to the Page of Pentacles right below this card as well. If you're starting something new, sometimes the beginning stage, we have to be very careful with what we're doing. Or it could also say with this Page of Pentacles that you have to be careful who you tell what to. And so it might be a really good time to, keep your ideas to yourself, or, don't share too much with the people around you. With the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could also be good news coming in for you, or, kind of a message coming in for you. He's the messenger. So if you're waiting for good news, especially about money, like getting a job, or, maybe you've been hoping to get a raise or promotion or something like that, this could definitely be good news. With the Judgment card, you have the Moon card. Exactly what I said. The moon is literally about walking in darkness and not knowing where you're going. So I feel for a lot of you that you are feeling pulled towards something where you don't know the details. I literally said that on that Judgment card. That's the feeling I was getting, is that you are feeling pulled towards something, but you don't understand it, or you don't understand, or you don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I don't even know, Capricorn, what I'm trying to say here. But it's you're feeling pulled in a new direction. The moon is part of the fool's journey. He has to go down this path, and he has to reach those mountains. And when he reaches those mountains, they represent a challenge, but they also represent an accomplishment. And so I feel for a lot of you, this is saying don't be afraid of the path of the unknown, because what it's leading to is all of this amazing stuff that's going on here. You don't have to know all the details, just get started. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune, changing your fortunes. This is a very good reading, Capricorn. There are very good cards here, and I feel there's a lot of luck and success coming in for you. The trick with the Wheel of Fortune is to double down on the good stuff in life, and also to take care of your challenges right away. Don't let them turn into bigger challenges. Take care of them so you don't have to, deal with them later, right? Challenges always become worse over time. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. You have tons of cards of wealth showing up here. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Empress. So I feel a lot of you are focused on wealth or building wealth. The King of Pentacles is also about your skills. he has these grapes on his cloak, and grapes in the tarot represent something that is very difficult to grow. So it basically says you have a skill that is challenging for most people, but you can do it well. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be just improving a skill, or you have a skill that could increase your wealth, or you have a skill that you could be turning into a business, and it looks amazing, Capricorn. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this brown bear spirit says take time out. You have this antelope spirit says life is speeding up. Yes, finally. I feel like you're finally making progress on things instead of like I said in your last reading, instead of always making one step forward and then 10 steps back. I feel you're finally experiencing progress. You're finally getting ahead. And really, that's what I feel these readings are, the readings that I've been doing for you have been saying. The brown bear says take time out. You also have the Empress. And the Empress also says take time out. The Empress, she is all about nurturing and pampering herself. And it doesn't matter what gender you are. I just feel like you need to nurture and pamper yourself at this time and really take care of yourself. That's where her abundance comes from, is the fact that she really takes care of herself. Also says you're very attractive at this time. So if you want love, I would definitely get out there. All three earth signs, I think, have the Empress. Maybe not Taurus. I can't remember. But what I would say here is that, still really good for getting out there, meeting new people, great for work as well. Again, this could be attraction at work, as in you're doing a really good job. And because you're doing a good job, you're getting a raise or a promotion. So it doesn't have to be like physical attraction. It could be some other type of attraction. Again, also great for abundance. You have the Justice card, and again, Justice, I feel, is saying that things are balancing out for you. You have the Justice card with the Ten of Pentacles, and it's almost like you are receiving karmic justice or, justice from the universe in your work, because you have all these amazing cards of making more money or just improving your earnings, and I feel that's where the justice is coming from. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft. And so if you have been learning something or improving a skill that you have, I feel that you are kind of like mastering a craft or improving your skills. I also feel that this really represents material success on the horizon. So a lot of you could be seeing an improvement in your finances over the in the very near future. With the Empress, you have the Ten of Swords showing up in the good stuff. The Ten of Swords in the good stuff would represent a blessing in disguise. He's making this symbol with his hands right here, and that symbol is the same symbol the Hierophant is making on his card. It just represents a blessing in disguise. I feel like this whole entire reading is, pretty much a big breath of fresh air, and, this is just kind of confirming that message. With the Justice card, you have the Ace of Cups. Not really a love reading, but that doesn't mean that love isn't going to be available to you, but there could be a love offer. And what I would say is there aren't a ton of love cards here, but you do have the Page of Pentacles, so there could be, a message, or you could be communicating with a person. The Ace of Cups would be your emotions overflowing, being very happy. But for the most part, I kind of feel like you are focusing on yourself right now, which is totally fine, Capricorn. And I feel like the Ace of Cups is just you focusing on doing the things that cause you to overflow. The Ace of Cups is all about creating that fulfillment where you do something and it causes you to overflow. And so that would be my focus if I were you. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, Eight of Swords in the good stuff would say that you are setting yourself free. And so if you have been stuck, or if you've been feeling stuck, or if you've been feeling like you can't move ahead, I feel like you're setting yourself free. Again, you also have the Seven of Swords here. And so this would represent finding a new solution to any problems that you're experiencing, because the Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction, and the Seven of Swords is like finding another solution. Eight of Swords says you're only focusing on one solution, but it's coming up in the good stuff, so it would say you're opening up to more solutions. You have this Rabbit card, says too much concern with sexual matters. I would be careful of anyone like from the past that's coming in. Eclipses can sometimes bring in people from the past, so again, if you have a person like that, I would be careful. You have a Stork. It says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Page of Pentacles, definitely could be receiving good news about a new opportunity that's going to be very successful. You have the Rebirth card. You also have the Judgment card, so you're clearly like rebirthing something, and even Judgment with the Moon could say that you are reworking something that you have been working on for a long time, and that could be the rebirth that you're having. It's like maybe you have a business, but maybe you're rebirthing it, like you are doing it in a different way, or you're coming up with a different way of doing it, and I feel that could be very good for you. You have a skull. It says hidden secrets can harm you. I would just be careful of people who have secrets, just in general. You have a spirit. Says heartache over what you no longer have. I think this is like the one thing that could hold you back at this time is like worrying or thinking about something from the past, or kind of being. Didn't you have the Four of Pentacles here, or am I making that up? I think I'm making that up, but again, holding on to something that you thought you wanted, right? But you really don't. And so again, I would be careful of holding on to things from the past. You have this Wealth card, and you have this teardrops. It says personal sorrow. I think you need to turn that frown upside down, because I feel like the whole entire reading says your life is becoming like very rich, right? And I feel like the personal sorrow thing could be about you, about something not working out. But really, things are working very well for you. I also think that part of the problem for Capricorn is that things have not been working for such a long period of time that you could be so sad that you're not focusing on the wealth and the abundance that could be coming in for you. So again, I would turn that frown upside down. But this is a very good reading, Capricorn, very good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.